Yo, Jay,
What's good, bro?
where you at, man?
I'm right here, bro.
Shit, you know what time it is, don't you?
Damn right I know. It's time for the Wake and Bake Show with Big
You know what time it is. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show.
Bro, but it ain't the way to go. But that was just a quote. Do whatever
What's
floats
going on,
your
everybody? You
boat. Go
already
ahead
know
and
what
go
time
get
it
it,
is,
nigga.
man. Or at least you see what motherfucking time it is, man. It's time for the motherfucking show. That's right, the motherfucking Wake and Bake Show, man. And I'm your motherfucking man, Big Up, for those of you that don't know. But for those that do know, man, you already know what time it is, man. And so without wasting any more of your motherfucking time, man, let's get right into this shit, man. Because as you know, man, the name of this episode, man, is called Just Give Me Some Time, man. So if you got something you need to do, man, hey, look, go ahead and take care of whatever you need to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to be stressing out while you watching what I'm doing, man, and not being able to fully pay attention to what I got going on, man. You know, so if you need to do something, man, go back and come back later on, man, and goddamn, you know, show your support. But if you want to stick around, man, just give me time, man. Just give me time, man, and I'm going to break this shit down to you, man. Because actually this shit got a lot to do with time. You know what I'm saying? But before I get started, man, you know, I just want to give a shout out to, man, some of my partners, man, you know, that I be fucking with, man. Like, I know y'all see the album right here, man, that be sitting down here. Well, that's my partner, Yo Gutter. You know what I'm saying? For Gutter Game Music, based out of Dallas, Texas, man. And, man, that's like one of my real close brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been fucking with Yo Gutter, man, for like going on like 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I first met him on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? When we first met each other on Instagram and shit, you know. And he locked in with me, man, and we been locked in ever since. You know what I'm saying, man? Actually, shit, I done hosted a couple of albums for some of his artists and himself, you know. Actually, this right here is one of his motherfucking joints, man. It's called Stay True to the Game, man, by Yo Gutter. I'm going to put that shit right there, man. And if you got time, go check it out. Go support him, man. You know what I'm saying? But he a real dope brother, man. A real inspiration to me in my life, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen this man grow throughout time, man. And also, man, to my other bro, you know what I'm saying? And my partner, you know what I'm saying? You see him, he be on the show with me, DJ, man. That's another close friend of mine, man. And you know, I support the brand because we are the brand, disturbing the motherfucking market. And, you know what I'm saying, man? And the reason I talk about these brothers, man, because actually it's a subject that I kind of want to get into before I get into what I really want to get into. But it's going to segue into it. So it's kind of like blended in. But, man, it's just mostly about friendships, man. And as I mentioned to you, man, my man Yo Gutter, I've been knowing him for like, going on like 4 years, man. And we done did a lot of things, a lot of great things, man. But nothing better than building a true bond, a true friendship, and a true brotherhood, man. But the thing that makes it so special, man, is because, man, me and this brother ain't never even met physically. Like, never even met physically. You know what I'm saying? We just talk over the phone. We talk through text. We talk, you know what I'm saying? But, man, when I tell you, yo, this friendship that I have with him has taught me really what it means to be a motherfucking friend, man. You know, it really taught me really to be a friend. Cause like I said, me and him we never been together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met him in person. You know what I'm saying? I met his family in person. He never met my family in person. But it's like we know each other family, man, as if we done been around each other, bro. And you'll be like, how you do it? You ain't never met him. Because, man, I come to learn something about having friendships and relationships with people, man, is that, you know, being around a person ain't really that, you know what I'm saying, ain't really what make the friendship. You know, that type of stuff means something to you. You know, when you growing up as a kid and you in school and you choosing your friends, you know, based off what y'all into, sport, you know, childish thing, you know, you choosing your friends and stuff like that. And so, you know, but, you know, the older you get, you know what I'm saying, you tend to realize like a lot of that stuff, man, don't really, and that's what I learned with him, you know. And what I mean by that is that, man, I learned that, you know, really being a friend is just being honest, man. It's being honest to whoever you say your friend is. Meaning that, like, you could talk to them honestly about anything, everything that may be going on with you. You could talk honestly about whatever may be going on with them, whether it's right or wrong. Because as a friend, your only responsibility is to be honest. You know, a lot of times, you know, we have friendships, man, it turned into something totally different, man. It started to feel like you raising a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the discipline, and that ain't what being a friend, ain't about that, because a lot of times, man, you may not be in a position to do some of these things that these people require you of as being a friend. And then because you can't, they'll no longer want to be your friend. Not taking into consideration of what you might be going through. But then again, too, what I learned about that, man, if you don't have a real communication with your friends, and you don't have a trust and a bond with your friends that you feel open enough that you could talk to them and know that it's not gonna go no further, man, you know, then really, I don't really know what that is, man. I really don't know what it is, because like my bros, like we speak openly, man. You know, prime example, like my partner Jay, man. Shit, I've been knowing Jay, man, going on, man, 2 years now. But man, I love, man, this is my partner, bro. This is my brother. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like the same love I have for my wife or anybody I have for this dude, man. Because people, I don't believe that you can love somebody more than you love somebody else. Now, you can love them for different reasons, and that may make it feel like what separates it. But love is love, man. And you can only love one way, just like you can only hate one way. You know, so, man, you know, but like Jay, man, you know, me and him, we talk about everything, bro. Just the other day, man, I'm going to tell you, right? Just the other day, I called him and I talked to him, and I was like, bro, I really need to talk to you, you know what I'm saying, to like let you know like what's really going on in my life, right? Because people, what I come to realize is that when you don't talk to people that care about you, and y'all don't have an open line of communication to where you always know what's going on. Not everything, man, because everything is your business. But I'm talking about the things that bother them, the things that's hindering them or not allowing them to become the person they want to be for their family. You know what I'm saying? When you can't talk to somebody like that, man, I don't really know why you have people in your life then that you don't feel comfortable enough opening up to for whatever reason. And so, man, that's just how, like me and Jay, that's how we are, man. You know, like we talk, we open up. And the reason I was like, I talked to him, man, because, and I shared with him everything that's going on here, because I come to realize, man, when you don't talk about things that's going on in your life, you really don't get the real benefit of having a friend. Because sometimes your life may not be the way they think your life is. And then, you know, they'll be asking you to do stuff or asking, and because you're going through what you may be going through, if you ain't open enough to tell them about these things, man, without feeling like you're going to be judged, then a lot of times, man, they may judge you on that. Because they may feel like, oh, you don't want to hang with me, you don't want to kick it, not knowing that you might be trying to deal with some things or get, you know, it's just about being open and being vulnerable. Not, you know, I ain't going to say vulnerable because that shit sound, I'm going to say vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Fuck how it sound, you know what I'm saying? But just being able to be open up, man, you know what I'm saying? And so basically my thing is like, man, understand about what it means to be somebody's friend. Like I said, you know, we all got people that we grew up with as children, as kids, but we met them when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? So we dealt in a lot of childish things, man. And so we did a lot of childish things when we were kids. But as we grew up, we often tend to separate, meaning that we often tend to go about our own lives and take on our own characteristics and become our own person. And sometimes when we come back home, we may not be that same person they used to remember. You know what I'm saying? And more times than none, people try to punish you for change. They'll say, man, oh, you changed. But what you have to remember, you have changed. You have changed for the better. You have changed into the person you need to be to achieve the things you're achieving in your life. The problem is they haven't changed. And so that's why when you go back home, they still resemble the same person they was when you was a kid. Maybe not in stature, but just in the way they get up every day and live their life, man. You know, like Nas say, man, shit, you could be a child twice. When you born and when you get old. You know, so I tell people, like, be mindful of that. And be mindful of your friends. And, you know, ask questions, man. Ask questions. You should know. You should want to know what's going on with your friends. And not just in their business, you know what I'm saying? But, like, how you doing today? Everything good with you? Because, see, that's the kind of phone calls I get from my friends, right? Like, and that's another thing, man. I got friends that I may have not seen in probably a year. But I call them every year. Throughout the year. and I check in on them just to see how they doing. What's up, man? I just want to hear your voice. Make sure everything okay. I don't need nothing because I don't want nothing. You know? And that's the type of friend. That's what I do. That's what I do as a friend. That's what I do. But my friends will tell you, man, I ain't finna bail you out of shit. If you wrong, you wrong. And if you living your life wrong, you got to straighten that up. Because as your friend, I'm only judging you as my friend by the way you live your life. Not the way you live your life when you with me. Because I tell people all the time, my daddy wasn't the same person he was at work when he came home. You know what I'm saying? My daddy wasn't the same person. You know what I'm saying? We go out in public, people see he's smiling. I'm like, homie, he ain't getting nothing. Just like your daddy and your mama ain't the same person at work as if when they come home. You know, so I'm just saying, man, like, you know, that's something we have to understand, man. Like having a friend is important, man. You know, so when you have one, you have to know how to treat a friend. But the only thing you have to do, man, is just be honest, man. That's all anybody want, especially your friend. Especially your friend. So with that being said, man, like I said, man, look, man, just give me time, man. Just give me time. I promise you, man, I'm going to get y'all there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get y'all there. But like I said, man, if you got something you need to do, man, pause the motherfucker. Come back. Do whatever you need to do. Because like I tell y'all all the time, man, it's only two things you got control over, man. What you say and what you do. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, man, it's up for speculation. You know, but like I said, I want to get into this, man. You know, it's called, man, Just Give Me Time. And the reason I call it Just Give Me Time, man, because I don't think a lot of time we realize that we have to give a lot of things time in our life in order for them to mature or develop into the things that we want them to be. But because we be impatient a lot of times, we try to do things before it time, and then it don't never work out all the time. You see how I did that? And that was on time. Man, listen here, man. Y'all know who y'all fucking with, man. This the motherfucking Wake and Bake Show, and I'm your motherfucking man, Big Ump, man. But back to the regularly scheduled channel. Like I said, man, and that's what we have to come to understand, man. That as long as you doing what you supposed to do, man, and as long as you saying what you supposed to say when you need to say it, man, it should work all right for you if it's coming from a good place. But if you doing some shit, man, that's fucked up, or saying some shit that's fucked up just because you feel like you can say it, man, shit, I ain't gonna say you can't say it. I'm just saying you have to be ready and be prepared for the goddamn consequences and circumstances that may come behind that shit. But look, that go along with anything you do, man. Because like I said, the only thing you got control over is what you say and do. You ain't got control over the outcome unless you follow it all the way through. But yeah, man. And the reason I say that, man, because the other day I did a post. And it was talking about that same thing. And I was saying, like, you ever heard, you know what, like, you might be going through something in your life at the moment, and you be like, man, you really ain't want to deal with it, man, and you trying to figure out, man, what can you do to just get through whatever you going through, but you can't figure out what it is to do. And so then you talk to somebody and they tell you, man, look, just be patient and give it time. But you may be like, man, fuck, bro, I ain't trying to deal with it, but it ain't nothing you could do right now. That's what they say. But I'm here to tell you different. And I'm here to tell you why people say, even when they don't know why they saying it, just be patient and give it time. And I'm going to break it down like this, man. See, when somebody say be patient, it's because they know you ain't got, well, I don't know if they know, but I'm going to tell you, it's because you ain't got control over everything, man. So whatever somebody say, just be patient, man, it's just because you ain't got control over everything. Like I told you, the only thing you got control over is what you say and what you do, man. And as long as you getting up every day, man, and doing what you say you gonna do, man, until it work out, it ain't got no choice but to work out. Now, can I tell you how long it's gonna take to work out? I can't tell you that. Because, see, that's the second part of the script. And see, when they say be patient and give it time, see, the give it time part is the work that you don't know that have to be done in order to help you finish doing what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It's some work that need to be done that you don't know that need to be done in order to help you finish what you're trying to do. But if you ain't patient enough to give it time to finish doing what it need to do, so it can help you get through whatever you're going through, then you ain't gonna get through it. Now that don't mean whatever it is that's taking place ain't gonna take place. It just ain't gonna be beneficial for you. So that's why, man, you have to be patient, man, and give some time, man. Because you ain't got control over everything, man. I always use that analogy about being in the highway, man. You know what I'm saying? And you stuck in motherfucking traffic. You only got control over two things, man. What you say and what you do while you in your car. And if you say the wrong thing while you in your car to somebody else that's in their car, man, you might have a bad day. And if you do the wrong thing while you in your car, you might have a bad day. But if you just be patient and give it time, man, that shit gonna break up. It ain't got no choice to. The only thing you got to realize is that you ain't got control over the 34, 5, the however many cars that's on that highway. You ain't got control over that. And that's how it is in life, man. I was comparing it to, I was telling my wife, it's like, you know, when we watch those crime shows and they may have like a cold case. And the cold case might be like 30 years old, man. And a lot of times the families don't be seeing that the police be working behind the scenes trying to figure it out. Sometimes they may have to put it on hold and bring in a new investigator. And because you don't see that work that's being done, you be doubting and you be getting impatient and you be stressing and you going through, but you don't know they really working. But you can't see that work. The problem is that you stop working. You stop, because your impatience, you stop getting up every day and doing what you need to do to go about your life until they do solve that. And like I said, man, it might be a 30, but then 30 years later, they solved the case. Because of technology they was working on, man, finally got to the point to where they could use this technology to solve these 30-year-old cases. Now they able to solve them. And a lot of y'all time, you be like, man, what took so long, man? Man, people got work to do too. People got work to do, and that's why I say, man, it's the work you gonna do. And sometimes it's the work that you can't see that have to be done in order for you to finish doing what you're doing. It's just like if you get up in the morning, you got to go goddamn change, get your tags on your car. And you done got all your paperwork together and all your license shit. And when you get there, the person that you don't know that's supposed to open the door ain't there. You just got to be patient and give it time. Or do what I told y'all. Just go and do what you got to do and come back. But you can't sit there and get mad or pissed off, and then when the person do come there, you trying to fight the motherfucker. Now you going to jail and you can't get your shit fixed. And you, man, I'm telling you, man, because that's how this shit work, man. So when people, man, when you hear that, man, just be patient and give it time, man. Buy into that. Believe that, man. But being patient don't mean stop working. Being patient don't mean stop believing. Being patient don't mean stop being a good person. Being patient don't mean, you know what I'm saying? No, being patient means just get up and continue doing what you did before it happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you caused it to happen, you might want to stop doing that. But if something happening in your life that you ain't got no control over, just keep getting up and doing the right thing. And I promise you, eventually the right thing gonna happen. Because sometimes it ain't the work you doing that's gonna get you through the shit you're going through. It's the work somebody else doing. And that's what this shit is about, man. You know, I hear people, man, be talking about, oh, you know, the universe, or and all about the universe, and if the universe don't connect you with the type and all that, man, listen here, man. It's only two motherfucking things. You can either do the right thing or you can do the wrong thing. If you do the right thing, you gonna feel good. If you do the wrong thing, you gonna feel bad. If you make the right choice, you gonna feel good. If you make the wrong choice, you gonna feel bad. That's how that shit go, man. Got shit to do with all this universe connected and all this shit. Man, just get up every day and do the right motherfucking thing, man, when shit going wrong in your life. Sitting around, I'm just waiting for the universe to connect. Man, ain't nobody, man, listen, your choice is going to be the reason you get with the person you get with. And how you get with them going to be based on the time you meet them. People trying this, the universe. Oh, the reason you going through what you going through is because of the universe and what you putting out in the universe. No, the reason you going through what you're going through is because of the choices you making in the universe. Shit ain't got nothing to do. It's only two things at play here, man. It's only two things at play. And what I mean by that, man, is to what you say and what you do and what's going on out in the atmosphere. And I ain't talking about the universe. I mean, if it's rain, it's going to rain. If it's snow, it's going to snow. But if it ain't, it ain't. I don't give a fuck how much you pray for it. I don't give a fuck. If it ain't time for it to happen, if it ain't time to rain, if it ain't time to snow, if it ain't time, it just ain't going to happen. But that ain't got nothing to do with you. And then it's the work that you do while you on this earth. Because like right now, if you just stop and look around you, depending on where you at, you look outside your window, this car's riding by. That's the work we doing. But then you look at the trees and the wind blowing. That's the work the atmosphere doing. Those are the only two things at play. That's the only two things at play. But I tell you what, I don't care how much it rains, it can't stop you from doing what you're trying to do in your life. Now, it may hold you up, but if you just be patient and give it time, it'll stop raining. So that's why I tell people, that's why I say I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with me, I tell y'all, man, like a lot of the shit that I talk to y'all about and I speak about, man, I don't just be saying that shit because I'm now tell you, a lot of your best advice be for you, man. Like some of my best advice that I give out on here, man, be advice that I be taking myself. Because in life, man, you got to be patient, man. You got to be patient with the work you doing. Meaning you got to believe that what you getting up every day and doing, man, is going to give you the results that you trying to get, man. No matter what, you know what I'm saying? No matter what go on. No matter what you don't see, man. Because I told you, a lot of time it's the work that you can't see that's being done by other people that's going to get you the way you trying to get to, man. You be thinking like, oh, just let me do what I need to do. No, some shit bigger than that. Some shit bigger than that, man. Yeah, all it takes is you if you trying to get out the bed. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you got a broke leg or you goddamn ain't got, you know, you just fucked up physically and you can't, now it's gonna take, but I'm just saying like, you feel me? But then there's some shit that you trying to do in your life, man, that require more than the work that you doing. And you gonna have to come to understand that and accept that. Now, am I telling you to wait for something? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying get up every day and you just keep doing what you need to do until the work that you can't see is done, man. Because we all done motherfucking stop or gave up on doing something just to regret, stop giving up because we knew had we kept doing it, something would have materialized. But hey, guess what? That's our fault. Are we all the motherfucking being, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, being so impatient and then you leave, like, you know, somebody be like, hey, I'm gonna come pick you up. Just give me time, just be patient, I'll be there. But you get impatient and you start walking off somewhere. And then the person who told you to come, they come 5 minutes later, but you ain't at the house. So they go back home. Had you just been patient and gave it time, shit, you wouldn't have ate now. And that's just how shit is, man. Because that's just how life is. So my point is, man, just realize you ain't got control over everything. You only got control over two things, man. That's what you say and you do every day. And if you do what you say, man, then keep doing that, man. But if you saying what you doing, or vice versa, and it ain't getting you no way, or it's hurting people, then you might need to stop doing that. You might need to try to figure some other kind of way to do what you trying to arrive on the way to the place you trying to arrive to. Because you ain't got to do wrong, man. You ain't got to do wrong, man, to get right. Now, can you get right from doing wrong? Yeah, you can. I wouldn't lie to you. Yeah, you can. But I wouldn't advise it. Because you're going to get punished for that. And now you're going to have a smut on your name. Because people going to see you for that. So, man, I just say just do the right motherfucking thing, man. Just do the right motherfucking thing, man. Because that's the only thing that works. Long term. Because like I tell people all the time, man, don't get it fucked up, man. That's why people do the wrong thing if you want to know. People, why they just be doing it? Because, man, they benefiting from that shit. I told y'all last episode about that. That's why people do the wrong thing. For the same reason that some people doing the right thing. Because they benefit from that shit. And you say, how they benefit from it? Because if a nigga intentions is to rob a store, and he rob the store and get the money, and he go away and spend the money, he doing shit. You know what I'm saying? This is just life, man. And good things happen to bad people, and bad things happen to good people. So when you see somebody, man, you hear about somebody, man, getting killed and shit, and they might have been a good person, that's life. Now, is it right? I ain't saying that. I'm just telling you that's life. And the same thing that can happen to you can happen to me. And the same thing that's going to happen to me in life, going to happen to you. Meaning we going to die. And before we die, we going to see people we love die. Can't none of us avoid that shit. None of us, man. That's what lets you know life is fair. For those two reasons alone. Because no matter how good you got it or how bad you got it, you gonna die and you gonna lose people you love too before you die. Now all that other shit, man, that's just all on effort, man. Why somebody doing better than you, man? I don't know. It could be for various reasons. But one thing that I know more out of anything, man, is usually because you ain't getting up and doing what you need to do. And if you are, you're not consistently doing it. You're not consistently doing it. You do it long enough to try to see if you're going to get a result. Not long enough to get the result. Meaning you really ain't got no good intentions on doing the shit that you say you want to do. You really ain't got no good intention, like really intent on goddamn, no. Because like they say, man, if you going to do something, man, get serious then. Because it ain't until you get serious that you going to do the shit that you say you going to do. It ain't until you get serious that you going to lose that weight. It ain't until you get serious that you going to become the person you say you want to be in life. It ain't until you get serious, man, that you going to start getting serious about your motherfucking life, man. So, man, that's what I just come to do, people, like I told y'all, man. And I've been holding, I ain't even fired this bitch up. But look, just be patient and give me time. I'm going to. I did. But nah, man, I told y'all, man, this is the only way I come to do this shit, man. This shit therapeutic for me. And I hope it's doing the same thing for you. But like I told y'all, my one disclaimer is I can't change your motherfucking life, man. And I ain't going to get on this bitch and act like I'm doing that. I'm going to act like I'm changing my life. And hopes that it inspire you to change yours. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna get on here and act like, oh, everything. I'm telling you, man, like every day I get up and I struggle to do the same thing y'all trying to do, man. Be better and do better. So until that time come, man, that's just what I got to do. But am I going to stress about it? Am I going to complain about it? No, I'm not going to do that. Because like I told y'all, the only two things I got control over, man, and I have come to accept that, is what I say and I do. Because the only two things that has ever affected my life is what I said and what I did. Nothing else. And it wasn't until I started doing what I said I was going to do that my life changed. Like right now. It's a lot of things, man. I was telling my wife, to my partner, I know, man, I know I ain't been sacrificing. And so because I ain't been sacrificing the way I should be sacrificing, shit seemed to be stagnated. When that necessarily seemed to be stagnated, it is stagnated. But hey, guess what? I'm willing to do something about that, and I'm going to do something about that. You know what I'm saying? And as I do it, I'm going to take y'all along with the journey. You will be able to see it, and I'm going to talk about it. But like I said, man, just be patient and give it time. No matter what you may be going through, man. But remember, I said be patient. I didn't say be still. That means you still got to get up and you still got to continue to live your life the best way you can, man, until whatever you need to happen. Or until you get over whatever you need to get over. Or until somebody figure out something you can't figure out yourself. Because like I said, it's the work you do, and then it's the work that you can't see it being done. Whether it's in the atmosphere or it's by somebody else you don't know. But it's at play, because it's always at work, man. Somebody always working. Somebody always trying to come up with a better solution for what's going on in this world when you can't figure it out. But the only solution I can give you, man, for why you need to do what you need to do, and I need to do what I need to do, and if we do it like that, man, this world will be a better place. But until it do, at least your life will. Just get up, do the right thing, treat people right, man, and stay focused on what the mission is, man. What's your mission? You know. But like I said, you just got to be patient and give it time, man. But look, man, you already know, man, it's about to come to a motherfucking end. But before I go, man, I just want to let y'all know, man. I thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for got them chiming in, jumping in, got them listening to my shows, follow me on Instagram, you know. Cause like I said, man, I remember these. I'm gonna talk about these days. I'm gonna talk about this time where, you know, I remember 3-4 people are. However, man, listen, I do it because I love to do it, man. But I also do it, man, because I feel like I can help somebody. And so as long as I feel like I can help somebody, man, sometimes, like I told you, sometimes you helping people that you don't even know you helping just by doing what you doing. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how it work, man. And that's how this work. And that's how I work, man. So with that being said, man, I just want to say thank y'all, man, for being who you are, even though I don't know who you are, man. And if you got a friend, be their friend, man. Open up. Talk to your friend. Just because you ain't seen the person, just because you ain't been around a person or a person ain't been around you, don't mean they don't fuck with you no more. That just mean that y'all growing in each other's lives, and y'all should applaud each other for that. Don't get mad at your friend because they starting to grow in their life and they ain't got time to hang out the way they used to hang out. And they ain't got time to kick it the way they used to kick it. As long as you got love in your heart for them and they got love in your heart for you, then pick up the motherfucking phone and tell them that shit, man. Because man, some of my best calls, some of my best phone calls come from people who just think about me. And not coming from people who just thinking about me because they need something. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, man, I just want to thank y'all, man. Call somebody if you need to call them. Text them if you want to. Man, fuck that texting shit, man. Pick up the phone and call a motherfucker, man. Cause I tell you, man, hey, you don't be no high nigga, man. Pick up the phone to call somebody. You ain't got to call them, man. That's your motherfucking choice, man. But anyway, man, I just want to say thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. And this is another one from your man Big Gun. And that's right. This the Wake and Bake Show. Peace. That's another one.
Yeah. I just got out the phone with Big Gun. He texted me 6 a.m. in the morning. Said, gotta hit me as soon as you get up. Wake and Bake with a gangster. It's gonna be a whole lot of that shit this year, nigga. Yeah, G's up, down. Yeah, I'm a boss, I ain't got time for no bullshit. You waste a mind, you catch that iron of the full clip. Make him flip 2 times for them loose lips. Now your stupid ass dying for that bullshit.